Hello there, welcome to Flaming Rooster Barbecue, and in this episode we are going to do beef fajitas. And beef fajitas is something that I struggled with for years and tried to perfect. I'd go to Mexican restaurants here in Texas and they just nail the beef fajitas, and I'd get home and I'd try different things, and it was always tough. Or I'd go to somebody's house and the meat's just dry. This recipe here, there's a restaurant down here in Texas called Lupe Tortilla, and I think this recipe is as close as you can get to it at home. All these ingredients here, you're gonna mix into this bowl or any Pyrex bowl you have, and you're gonna let it marinate anywhere from, I prefer 4 hours to overnight. Today I'm gonna do 4 hours because we're doing this for dinner, and this is around lunchtime. But the first and main ingredient you need obviously is the steak. You can get regular skirt steak. My recommendation is inside skirt steak. The beef is just better for fajitas. You want to do about 1.5 pounds for this recipe, and if you want to double it, just double the ingredients. But go to your local grocery store, ask the butcher for inside skirt steak if you don't see it out, and if you can't get that, just do skirt steak and you'll be all right. But that's preferred. The other ingredient I'm going to put in here is 3 cloves of garlic, and all these ingredients are going to be below in the video. You're going to do 1/3 cup of just regular vegetable oil. A lot of people argue that soybean oil is the best for beef fajitas. I actually agree if you have it, but vegetable oil is like 90% soybean oil, so for a marinade it's not going to do much different. Weird one, but mayonnaise. So 1 teaspoon of mayo. You're going to do 1 teaspoon of this adobo Goya, kind of an all seasoning, helps tenderize that meat. You're going to do 1 tablespoon or teaspoon of salt. You're going to do 4 tablespoons of fresh lime juice, so squeeze fresh limes. 4 tablespoons of that, and then you're going to do 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. So those are the ingredients. Again, I'm going to mix all those up right now, put it in this bowl, and we'll see what that looks like. All right, so that is all mixed up. All those ingredients are mixed up in this bowl. And it's not like a marinade where you've got to just cover all the meat. Sometimes you do with beef. You just need to touch it. So I'm going to put that beef in here, like so. And again, this is actually like 1.36 pounds. But just get it in there and turn it. And it's going to start breaking down a little bit in there. So again, I'm going to do this for about 4 hours. You can do it overnight, but you can see it's just enough to get it covered, and it's gonna, that acid from that lime juice and also from all the seasonings as well as that oil and that vegetable oil are just gonna soak right into this. So I like to flip it. I'll come in here and do this to the bowl about every hour out of the fridge. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cover this and I'm going to put it in the fridge. About every hour I'm going to flip it for about 4 hours, like I said. And then we're going to show you how to do it on the Big Green Egg. You need a cast iron grill if you've got it, or a griddle or a grid on the Big Green Egg. If you don't, it's not the end of the world, but it'll really put a nice bark on that and crisp it up, and that's preferred flavor. You can get it on Amazon. I'll actually put a link below where I've got mine. They work great with, you should have one for steaks anyway if you don't already have one. But I'll cover this now. We'll come back in 4 hours. All right, so that's been marinating for about 1.5 hours now. And you can see that it really just starts breaking that meat down. But I'll just come in here, like I said, about every hour, 30 minutes if you want. Just mix it up, spin it. We'll keep doing that for 4 hours, and then we're gonna get it on the grill. One thing I love to do as well when I do fajitas is chop up some onions, so really fine. This is just a yellow onion. And then I'll take 1 jalapeno and just cut it in chunks like that. Put a little butter in this, and I'll simmer that on low for like 30 minutes. And just turn it every about 5 minutes, but keep it real low, like the lowest your stove can go. And those will be really tasty on those fajitas. Another thing we love to do with our fajitas is fresh guacamole. So we get fresh avocados from the store, get 4 to 6 of them, get a fresh lime, and then some Crazy Jane's mix-up salt. And that's all we do. So we just scoop these out, mash them with a fork. Let's throw a little of this to taste, and then squish, do about a tablespoon, not a tablespoon, a teaspoon of lime, and taste it. If it needs more lime, you can put it on there, but that's great to eat with just some chips or put it on the fajitas. All right, so I just mixed all that up and mashed it up, and that's what it looks like. So that is fantastic. If you like avocados, just throw that on the fajitas as well. All right, so I let that meat marinate about 4 hours, and then I just took it out and kind of drained it a little bit, but that's ready to roll. Got the big green egg set up. It's currently about 350. I've got my cast iron grate in there, a little griddle, and that really helps bark this up a little bit more than just a regular griddle. So literally you're just going to put this on here right there, and we're going to let this cook about 2 minutes aside. And I'm just going to keep rotating it. You're not going to have to cook these very long, 8 minutes max, because it's such a thin piece of meat. But I'll keep flipping them and show you what it looks like. But about every 2 minutes, just keep flipping them. All right, so I flipped them one time. You can see they're starting to get there. We want to keep going. All right, it's been about 8 minutes total, and you can see the char on that. You wouldn't get that on a regular grill. You got to do the cast iron. But I'm going to take these off, let them rest a minute or two. But these look just about perfect. All right, I let that rest a couple minutes, only like no more than 2 to 3 minutes for these. It's not like a steak. We need to let it rest for 10 minutes. But you could see that bark on that thing. And then these are the pieces. So you want it about medium rare, medium at the most. You don't want to cook the flavor out of that. But that is just moist and tender. And you get a little bit of lime, but those flavors in that marinade are just fantastic. It's one of the most tender meats you're gonna eat as far as fajitas go. So I don't want to get into a religious debate on tortillas, but do whatever you like. Flour, corn, mix, low carb, whatever fits your fancy. A little sour cream. Here's those onions and jalapenos that I'd sauteed. I sauteed those for about 30 minutes at the lowest setting possible with some butter. And you can see how good those look. And then the wok. So, bon appetit. Enjoy.